In ancient China, 4 well-developed areas in natural science were astronomy, arithmetic, agronomy, and traditional Chinese medicine. In modern China, TCM is the only surviving subject among those 4 that hasn't been surpassed by Western science, and it still plays a significant role in most Chinese people's life. TCM is different from modern medicine in means of diagnosis, treatment, composition of drugs, and prescriptions. There are 4 key TCM principles. Number 1, the human body as a whole is a miniature version of the larger surrounding universe. Each and every structure in your body is an integral and a necessary part of the whole. Along with your mind, emotions, and spirit, your physical body structures form a miraculously complex, interrelated system that is powered by life force or energy. Number 2, you are completely connected to nature. Changes in nature are always reflected in your body. TCM factors in a particular season, geographical location, particular time of a day, as well as your age, diet, genes, lifestyle, habits, living environment, emotions, and the condition of your body when looking at your health issues. Number 3, you were born with a natural self-healing ability. Nature has a regenerative capacity, and so do you. Sometimes, this ability may appear to be lost or difficult to assess. In most cases, it's never completely gone. Number 4, prevention is the best cure. Your body is continually revealing signs about the state of your health. TCM teaches you how to interpret what your body is telling you and pays particular attention to the causes of the sickness rather than the symptoms. Yin and Yang are distinctively Chinese expressions of a unique way of viewing the world and the greater universe. What Yin and Yang point to and represent are so vast that they encompass everything in the universe. Everything contains Yin and Yang. They are 2 opposite yet complementary energies. Although they are totally different in their individual qualities and in nature, they are interdependent. One cannot exist without the other. They are never separate. For example, night and day form a yin and yang pair. Night is yin and day is yang. Night is very different from day, yet it is impossible to have one without the other. They together create a complete whole. This inseparable relationship is reflected by the yin and yang symbol. In a circular symbol, the small dots within each of the 2 energies, represented by black and white, symbolize that there is always some yin black, within yang white, and vice versa. And the yin can transform into yang under certain conditions, and vice versa. So there is balance. But the relationship goes beyond balance to a relationship of harmony. When 2 things are balanced, they are equal but may be separate. In a relationship of harmony, The two energies blend into one seamless whole as perfectly embodied by the swirling yin and yang symbol. This means there's a dynamic flow happening that automatically and continually balances and rebalances these energies. In the nature world, this phenomenon is seen in the changing of the seasons. The cold of winter yields to the warmth of spring and the summer heat, and the heat gradually turns cool in fall, and it then becomes winter once again. At the most basic deep level, TCM treatment seeks to balance yin and yang in each person. As a deep and authentic healing system, TCM understands and applies yin and yang to help you harmonize your body, mind, emotions, and spirit, and then harmonize your individual energy with nature. Everything in your body just flows and moves seamlessly in harmony. This is precisely the state TCM seeks to create, which is balance. The 5 elements are a comprehensive template that organizes all natural phenomena into 5 master groups, or patterns in nature. Each of the 5 groups, wood, fire, earth, elemental, and water, corresponds with one category of the natural world, such as season, direction, kind of climate, internal organ, emotion, taste, color, and so on. The 5 elements show us how the structures and the systems in our bodies are connected to each other, how we are connected to our environment and the nature, and how our world makes up the greater universe. Things corresponding with one element are related. For example, water corresponds with winter, a cold climate, the north, the color black, the kidneys, the emotion of fear. They share a deep, sometimes invisible connection with each other. When it is winter, there is a cold in essence. The cold relates to and impacts in some way the kidneys, and the emotions of fear is linked, though not always in an obvious, visible way. Within the structure of the 5 elements, there are 2 fundamental relationships: promotion and restriction. Promotion means a relationship that nurtures and promotes growth. An example is the relationship between the kidney and the liver. Kidney generates the liver. Restriction represents a relationship that one acts as a restraining energy or force to the other, making sure that things do not grow too quickly or too slowly, and are neither too strong nor too weak. Without restriction, things would fall out of proportion, balance would be lost. TCM understands that body, mind, emotions, and spirit are linked. The 5-element theory perceives that each organ has a specific emotion related to it. The expression and the level of any emotion, therefore, is closely tied to and dependent on the level of its corresponding organ's function. Liver is associated with anger. Heart is associated with joy. Spleen is associated with worry. Lung is associated with grief. Kidney is associated with fear.